Hi Capricorn, welcome to your unexpected reading for July 29th through August 28th. So basically the month of August. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Shanetta's Divine Tarot. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to check her out, show her some love and support if you like what she has to say. This is intended for a romantic love reading. It may resonate in other areas of your life, such as money, friends, work, or family, or anything else, and just in general. Doesn't have to be only romantic love for you. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, what is the unexpected for the month of August? Prepare yourself. All right, we got 4 Pentacles right here. This could be minding your pennies. Things might be tight financially for you, or you have just pulled away and you're kind of just keeping to yourself, isolating yourself of sorts from friends, family, loved ones, that sort of thing. This is maybe this is a very private, pivotal time. Okay, yeah, we got private time. We got the Knight of Pentacles and we've got the Hermit. So this is, you're kind of just going through the motions day to day, working, doing what you need to do, but this is a very pensive state for you. Very so kind of like soul searching, and it's baby steps and it's slow, it's not hurried, it doesn't feel painful. Why is that? Okay, well, shut my mouth. The Tower, 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay, the whole family is showing up. All right. Yeah, it doesn't feel painful. Bam, the Tower. Oh. This is about intimacy. Okay, so what's going on with that? Who are we dealing with here? Who are we dealing with? Okay. All right. Is this with somebody new? So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Leo, an Aries, Virgo, Taurus. All right, what's this Tower about? What the heck what's this Tower about? Three of Pentacles. Is that why you pulled away? Because there's shenanigans going on at work? Or you were dating someone at work, or you're just dating someone in general and you weren't the only one and you're like, well, I don't know if I want to be a part of this. Maybe this is you deciding, you know what, it's just too much, and striking out on your own with work. But, and the reason why I say work is because we got lots of Pentacles here. Lots of Pentacles and Wands. It's career and choices and growth and all that. So what's this Page of Pentacles? 10 of Cups. Did you meet somebody new at work? Did you meet somebody new at work? But you're still on the tail end of something. Huh, what's this 10 of Wands? Wait a minute. What's this 10 of Wands? Is that why it doesn't feel painful? What's this 10 of Wands? Look at you. Is it that you're just like, you know what, I just don't want to do this anymore, and you're kind of in a funk because of it? But then I don't think this is that you're dealing with somebody that didn't give a whole lot, so things ended. But I think this is you meeting someone new. You're kind of going about your business, doing the day-to-day, keeping to yourself, saving money, just kind of not dating, not really putting yourself out there. And then have you met somebody at work? Did you find out about a third-party situation? But wait a second. What's this Queen of Wands about? Is that what this is? You found out about a third-party situation at someone's work, or it was just too much? The reason why things weren't progressing, they were kind of staying stuck or stagnant, was because this person who was supposed to be your one and only was actually dealing with somebody else. So that's why things were kind of in lockdown, and once you found that out, you pulled back. It's this Knight of Wands. Okay, so that's a 6 of Cups. What's this Hermit about? What's this Hermit about? Ace of Pentacles. Are you taking things slow with somebody? Is that what it is? You just met somebody that you think has real potential? Or are we dealing with two people? Are you dealing with somebody from your past and somebody new? Is that what it is? But it looks like you kind of pulled back, or you're kind of keeping under yourself. Did you just get some information? What is this? Hold on a minute. What's this? What's this Queen of Wands here? What else for this Queen of Wands? For Capricorn. Wow. I feel like, all right, here's the thing. In light of this 9 and the 10 and the 6 and the 2, all of cups, it feels like you're going through the motions of kind of cleaving and leaving someone behind. You just found out some news that you're like, well, I guess it's better that I end it anyway, because again, it doesn't feel emotional. It really doesn't. It feels like this is a practical consideration, and you're like, well, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, it looks like you meet somebody, maybe at work. We got lots of pentacles here, but it feels like you, and in turn, as you're getting over this someone, there's some realizations. You might find out some new, but you're also, something new, I should say, but there's also meeting someone. We got the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands here. There's also meeting someone, and somehow it takes a turn. This day-to-day doldrum life, all of a sudden it takes a turn. And this is somebody that, it's almost like as soon as you meet them, there's some kind of kismet click, and you just start to have this, dare I say, adventure. Because, I mean, we've got the 2 of Cups and the 9 of Cups here. This is someone that you're simply just happy being around, and there's this natural affinity. There's this fit. And there's this whenever you two get together, it's like you're just happy to be in the room with each other, and it's a meeting of the minds, and it's a lot of fun, and there's this fit. So this Wands energy is kind of the opposite of this very private, pulled back, reserved energy up here. It's almost like this person kind of reawakens things, and you're still kind of going through the throes of something ending or having ended, and then you meet this person. It might be through work. If it's not through work, it's through friends. So you're dealing with something exiting your life, and then this person just kind of shows up, and you really like them. You enjoy being around them. There's the potential that you feel like for something bigger, but you're not in any hurry, so that's good, because you got some 9s here. You're still on the tail end of processing something, and this could be you not wanting to rush into a brand new beginning with someone, because you want to make sure that you're kind of purged of this. This is also, we got a lot of working here, so it could be that you're being a workaholic, Capricorn, shocker, so that you can process what has happened. Again, that whole practical consideration, like just coming over some realizations and being like, well, I don't want to sit home and, have an emotional deluge. I'm just going to go work, just, work. So that's what this 10 of Wands is here, to help you process this ending, right? And so here you are processing the ending, but then there's somebody new that you want to give it some time for, but you are finding that you just really like being around this person. And honestly, that's what you should move towards. I don't think it's about rushing towards it, but I do think it's about not stagnating, because you've got your regimen, you got your acumen, you got everything in your life is straight, and you're kind of has given you time to really think about things and process things, and you're just about done. But don't let this opportunity with this new person, it might be an Aries, pass you by. If for some of you, it could be somebody you've already known from your past, but I think it's more about you feel just that sense of that fit. You just really you genuinely like being around this person, and you might find that you like the same things, that there's a lot in common. You just have separate history, but it's very similar, if that makes sense. And that's what you should be moving towards. No longer processing that. I mean, finish processing it out, obviously, but so that you kind of get unstuck here. And it could be that you kind of walled yourself off because this person kind of did a number on you, especially if there's cheating involved, you know, because 2 nights, that's intimacy. And it could be emotional intimacy, but even still, if someone cheats on you, that's more than just one violation or one hurt. It's like, well, they cheated. Yeah, but that's emotional issue or damage also. I mean, that's you know. So I kind of like this new thing coming along for you, because if something's undealt with, or if you stagnate, it becomes a wound, and then it gets kind of dicey after that as far as recovery and letting new things in. So this issue with intimacy is, it looks like you're exploring it on your own, but I think this person is going to really help you come out of a slump if you're in one. We got the Knight of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles here. That it's going to just give you a fresh perspective on things. It's going to be I think I said before, a breath air. a breath of fresh air. So that's coming later on in the month. But it looks like you're going to spend the first 3 weeks processing this, ending, and then this person's just going to be like, hey, let's go do this, let's go here, or and you'll know who it is. You'll know who it is, because you're going to feel that you just genuinely like being around that person. They get you, and they go like you go. They like to do stuff. There's a match in temperament. And I know you're gonna like, Wands and Knight of Pentacles, what? But they have this thing, they have the drive and the ambition. And whereas you might be reserved or reticent, they're very inclusive and warm and welcoming, and they're much more at ease among people. Whereas, and you're like, okay, yeah, you can take the lead then, because I'm not like that. All right. But you know, for somebody that's kind of warm and welcoming, it's more like they're comfortable in their own skin, and things are what they are. It's very simple. It's not, they don't feel like, okay, we need everything to be this way, and I want to make sure we're looking this way, and, you know, perfect selfie and all that. Nah, they don't really care either way. They just are in the moment. It is literally a breath of fresh air for you, because this is, while it's very stable and secure, it also can be very humdrum and kind of day in, day out, no excitement. While it could be safe, it also could start to get really lonely. All right. What else for Capricorn? Four of Pentacles again. Okay. I like that only because I feel like it's not about rushing in. It's move towards this new person, but there's this understanding that it's simply joyful. They make you happy. Being around them is just joyful, and that's all it is. You're not looking to the future. You're not. There's a real shift from looking at things long term, and it's back to just staying in the moment and keeping in the present. And there's no pressure from this person anyway, so it's still time enough for you. It's not like you hit the ground running with this person. It's just situation by situation, and it's going to give you the time you need to finish closing out this cycle with this prior situation of feeling wronged, like feeling that you weren't the only one in the relationship, having some realizations about that, having some very strong emotions, processing this ending, realizing it was just a lot of work, but at the same time, I'm going to work in my day-to-day life because that helps me process things. But for as much as the potential as this has, and it's like, yeah, move towards that, go for it. You're in no hurry, neither is this person, and it's one of those things where you simply just really like being around each other, and it goes from there. But there's no pressure, there's no need to kind of commit and lock things down. They're not like that. Whoever this is, they're not like that. They really aren't. They got their own thing going on, and they're very open, but they're very independent. They feel it's a good energy. Things are what they are. And it's very simple. Capricorn. You know what? It's like they're unflustered. You know, they're just in no hurry. That's what they're unflustered. They feel like a stroll on a summer day. You know, just, well, that could be a heat wave, right? But you know what I mean? Just like on a spring afternoon, just a nice stroll. That's what it feels like. All right, Hangman reverse. Lovers. So you were probably dealing with somebody that wasn't willing to make the sacrifice, wasn't willing to transition. Probably somebody that was all about appearances, that did want all the things to look a certain way and to be a certain way, and it simply just got to be too much, and it was like there was no compromise. And you were like, you know what, I can't do this. I'm not going to do this. I won't do that. So this is someone that didn't want to transition or grow. It got to be kind of very stifling, and they weren't willing to compromise. And I think for you, you're like, nope, I don't want to commit to this anymore. I don't want to make this choice. I don't want to make this commitment. Because once you do, it's like you're steadfast, and you're like, nope. Instead of moving forward and committing, we got these 4 of Pentacles here, which is about you pulling back with the prior situation, because they weren't willing to transition. They would rather look like the victim and the martyr and kind of play those. They weren't willing to make the sacrifices or compromises so that you can grow. And so it kind of left you a bit out in the cold. And what's the point, right? And then here comes this fresh of breath air. I know, breath of fresh air person. I like it. I do, because it's no pressure. It's just, this can be very confining, And here they are like, yeah, okay, all right. Just I see if there's going to be interest, but they're not going to be wanting an agenda and wanting to know what. It's just, they just feel really assured, and they're in no hurry themselves. It's very nice. They feel like they stroll everywhere. It's very nice. Yay. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. So get ready towards the end of the month, meeting this very self-assured, calm person that is very simple and just wants to be around you and spend time with you. It's very simple for them. Okay. All right, Capricorn. I hope this was helpful. I hope you get to meet your person soon, because it's almost like they can't show up soon enough. This will really be a welcome change from what you have been through thus far. So, all right. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I thank you for stopping by. I didn't pull the little card. Hold on a minute. Don't go anywhere. I was looking for it. I didn't see it. Hold on a minute. What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? Protect. Yeah. I mean, look at this. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, protect. Okay, so I don't think it's from this new person. I think it's from closing out this old situation. You felt the need to withdraw and protect yourself, and you still need to do that moving forward with this person, because they might not like their cookies being taken away, because you probably provided a lot of cookies, and they don't want that taken away, because they might have been very selfish about things, because you were either providing or contributing and loyal and faithful and all that, and then you find out that they weren't, and you're like, well, I'm out of here, and they're like, wait a second, I still want my cookies. No more cookies for you. You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. No more cookies for you. All right. So, yeah. And this could be, too, saying that while you might need to do that in this other situation, it might be a learning curve to learn how to not be so protective once you meet this other person. Not because, let your guard down, you need to be vulnerable. No, everything in good time. But I think you'll find that you don't need to be protective around this new person, because they're not going to want anything from you. They're not going to have demands, and they're not going to have an agenda. Okay. All right. Now I'm going. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.